Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
Did anyone notice we were away?
Yeah, we're back with a Christmas special. What was the last one we did? Summer special? For
Was
Halloween,
it
wasn't it?
was it Halloween? I feel like that was a year ago now.
No,
Maybe.
we did one a bit more recently, didn't we?
Well,
Oh, I can't
clearly.
remember. I
It's
feel like
been
we
a while.
tested. Yeah. Anyway, well, we're doing this one-off special for Christmas. We're feeling very festive, so we thought we'd share our festive thoughts with you guys. Um, Jenny's very kindly come up with a few topics to discuss today. Um, Should we kick off with the first Crimbo
Let's do it.
related one?
Yeah, I think you probably most recent is me and then you. But because Harry had a little I don't think you told me how it went. Little sing
Oh
song
yeah,
thing.
a little nativity. Well, we call it nativity. It's like a yeah
Show, mini show.
karaoke. Yeah, well they
For
messaged on the
toddlers.
day. Yeah, well they messaged on the day saying the I can't remember what the room's called now. The toddlers room. Let's call it that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or preschoolers, I think it's called.
yeah.
But they're going to do a little sing song of Christmas things. I was like, so this is at like 1 o'clock, and they said it starts at 5. I'm like, okay. And she was like, "Yeah, you gotta go," because she wasn't around. I was
Mm.
like, "Okay, stop doing everything." So I ended up going with my mum,
Yeah.
and then my sister-in-law came with her kids, and my brother turned up eventually. But yeah, it's pretty cute actually. I'm quite glad I
Yeah.
went because there was actually a lot of parents who went.
Okay, right.
So if I
Despite
wasn't
the
there,
last minute of it all.
yeah, 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 it just shows how many people don't do work. Do
Or the
part
other
time.
side is they would rather sacrifice work to see their child.
Yeah, all that. I mean, any excuse, right?
Yeah.
But no, it's pretty sweet to be fair. Harry ended up kind of half doing a solo, but not intentionally. They
Right.
basically had these hats on, and the
Yeah.
hat one couple of the hats were like a snowman, a couple were Christmas trees.
Yeah.
I think Harry's was a elf. So it's if they called your hat out, you
Yeah.
would sing.
Oh my
But
god.
they called out elf. There's like 5 people with the same hat,
Yeah.
and it'd be like I can't remember what the song was actually, but he was like the only one that stood up and sang at that bit. So it
Oh.
looked like it's kind of a solo. But he had no fear though.
No
Considering
stage fright.
no, it's like they were like a semicircle of kids.
Yeah.
And then in front of them was all the adults just stood up as well. So
Right.
not even like we were stood down. We were quite close to them as well.
Oh, okay.
Quite intimidating. I would enjoy that. But then kids just don't care till they're that age.
Yeah.
Um, but no, it's quite good. I'm glad I went though.
Oh. Did
Yeah,
Evie didn't go, did she?
yeah, she can.
Oh, she went out. Okay.
Well, she had no idea what was going on, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but no, it's good. Glad I went. But,
Were you emotional?
no,
Of course.
funnily enough, no.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. That's
Yeah,
cute. That's cute. It's good that he's brave. Because I can imagine for like a 3-year-old in front of all these grown ups that you've never seen, it's like, whoa.
yeah, exactly. But then what was annoying, we couldn't film any of it.
Yeah.
This is one of the topics we're going to brush up before we do it now, to be fair. Um,
Mm,
couldn't film it, which I get. But it's like,
yeah.
we're all parents in the room. There's not going to be some
Yeah.
random stranger pedo who's going to walk in and like film the kids. Do you know what I mean? I know it's a safeguard
Yeah.
thing. But
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't know.
Did
Now,
they obviously announced it, right? Beforehand.
yeah, yeah, it's right at the start. Please do not film. Blah, 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 blah. All right. You know. But then obviously we could miss that moment now. So I've only got that moment in
Mm.
my head. She really wants to see it. Her family wants to see it. I'm like, oh,
It's
it's gone
gone. Yeah.
forever.
It's ingrained in your memory, but that's it.
Yeah, so that's that. And there's a few photos, but they're so blurry. They take photos on an iPad. So they
Mm.
are allowed to take photos.
Right,
They
right, right.
go
And
on
then
the
they
app anyway.
distribute it.
Well, they go on the app.
Ah.
So it's just like taking photos anyway.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, but no, yeah, it was good. Glad I went. But I'll be. Oh, my mum was there as well. She knew what was
Did
going on.
she get emotional?
Nah,
Oh,
no,
must be
not
cute
really.
though. I think it's hard not to like record because that's what we used to do for our parents.
Yeah, my parents never had a camcorder when I was younger.
Mm.
Which wasn't a thing, was it? Well, I don't know if your family had one, but
I think we did.
yeah, I never had one. But I don't know. I would have filmed. It felt weird if I did film
Mm.
there on my phone because I would have been the only one. Like
Yeah.
sneaking a video in. So
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
is
I
pretty
know.
cool.
Yeah.
How was did Mila have something this morning?
Yeah,
A
she
Christmas
did.
thing?
So year one, it's not a nativity, but it's like a show. So
Yeah.
it was year one, year two combined, and it was proper Ramo. I think last year it was just the reception, so it's just two classes in reception. So all the parents got to go, but this year and moving forward, I think that's going to be the case where we're only allowed two tickets. So literally, me and
Okay.
Sai went. So that means grandparents can't go. There's never going to be
Uh,
spare tickets because you've got year one and year two to combine. So there's four
okay.
classes, so it's difficult. But yeah, no, she's good compared to last year, like when Mila just stood there, didn't move her mouth, just literally stood there for half hour, just staring.
Yeah.
She's a lot better this year. She's so
That's good.
good. Proper proud of her. But
Yeah.
because they're so little, it's only year one, isn't it? They were sat on one side, and we purposely knew that she was going to be on that side because my my niece went to see them rehearse yesterday, and she's like, sit on the right hand side so you can see them. So luckily I knew where to like position myself. But parents were queuing up early. It was 9:30 start, right? And it
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
like by the time I dropped off Mila, it was like 10 to 9, and the queue was already quite long. I'm like, Jesus, great.
Yeah. Oh God.
So obviously I couldn't get the front rows. I was like 5 rows back, and I'm not exactly tall, so I couldn't really see
Yeah.
anything. So everyone's blocking me. So me and Sai, I mean, we stood up for some bits because I knew there was
Mm.
no one behind me. But no, the meal was good. But yeah, it was good. I mean, year two were very good. Like they were narrators, they were like, actually acting out, and then the
Yeah.
year one lot were basically sort of backup singers, like the choir. That's
Okay.
how I saw it. Because like when you think about nativity, you think of like a play, full on play. Year ones won't be able to remember lines. There's this little kid who played the king in a proper solo. I was singing all the lines. I was thinking
Jesus.
year one would definitely not be able to. Like they're
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
small. That was good, but I just found it a bit. But no, it was good. I enjoyed it. But this is another thing I can't because there's morning and then there's afternoon. So there's two shows. But
Oh right.
because
Okay.
me and
So
Sai
Mila's got
already
to
went.
perform. She's got to perform this afternoon as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's shit.
So I won't be there. So I kind of told her already. I'm like preempt many times. I'm like, me and Dada won't be there. So you
Yeah.
just don't get upset. Because I know as soon as we got there, I made sure I'm like, I'm here, I'm here. Like, just
Yeah. Yeah.
make
Yeah.
sure that they can see you, right? Otherwise, they get fucking tired. Upset. Towards
Yeah.
the end, they actually all got to come out and just basically give us a cuddle before they go back to their classroom. So that was
That's
nice.
cute. Probably before they're going home. They're like, oh, we'll go back.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, back to your classroom. But yeah, no, my
Yeah.
sister's going this afternoon, so at least
Oh,
Mila can
okay.
go to
That's
her.
something.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I know,
I
right?
feel like a
Because
lot of schools is probably can't even do a nativity these days.
yeah, I don't think so. They just completely just do or don't
Shouldn't
do
do
a
it.
nativity. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. It wouldn't even be Christmas holidays. It'd be holidays, winter holidays.
yeah, yeah.
It's not a Christmas tree. It's a tree.
Yeah. With some lights on it.
Yeah. It's like that at a lot of workplaces now as well.
Mm,
I know my missus work. It's called a holiday tree. It's everything's Christmas is just replaced with the word holiday essentially
why?
because someone will get offended by Christmas.
Oh, they don't celebrate it.
Yeah, if you don't celebrate Christmas, there's the. It's just I think there's just so much red tape.
Mm.
There's too much room to offend these days, so they don't want to take that risk.
Yeah, I think my favorite season is not season, as in favorite time of the year is Christmas.
Yeah, I think it's got to be most people, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not like we don't go to church. We ain't religious like that.
No, no.
But it's just more you get time off work, spend it with family, you get to eat crap, watch it.
Yeah, there's loads of football on as well.
Yes, of course. Can't forget
Loads.
football.
All of Boxing Day, back to back.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
great.
What is it? What league?
What do you mean? Oh, for fuck.
I don't know. Premier
Premier League.
League? Is
Yeah,
it
Premier
okay?
League. Oh no, it's actually every league. But obviously, I'll be watching Premier League.
How does that work? Every league, like Champions League
It's not
kind of
all on
thing.
TV. Yeah, but not on that day.
Okay.
The
Okay.
English, all the English teams play on the Boxing Day,
Okay.
and maybe surrounding days, not Christmas Day, obviously.
And is it live or is it like
Yeah, it's
pre-recorded?
all live,
Okay. Well then,
pre-recorded.
so the footballers don't get day off from like Christmas or Boxing Day.
No, no. Well,
No.
they only get half days apparently.
That's a bit
There's a
sad,
few
isn't it?
interviews though. Not really. 'Cause get paid like 200 grand a week,
Yeah, true. Fuck that. Yeah, fuck that. I don't know why I'm
and then
feeling
they have to
sorry for
work
them.
to like mid-30s, and then they retire.
Mm.
We'd be retired now if we were footballers.
But
You were retired about 10 years
what
ago.
would you do?
What? As in when you retire,
Yeah, as in would you be like a coach or football manager or
or
something like that?
pundit,
Okay.
or you can do whatever you want as long as you made enough money.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of documentaries about this. A lot of
Mm.
footballers spend all their money, and then they're just basically screwed when they finish.
Mm.
A lot of it invest it,
Yeah.
or they just do punditry, all the exciting stuff.
Fair.
Yeah. How do we divert to football then? Good. Love it.
Just Christmas. Oh, I guess Christmas tradition is a good one, right? So your
Yeah, yeah.
tradition, what is the typical Simmons tradition?
I kind of, well, we just switch it up every year.
Mm.
So one year we'll go to Birmingham, which we're doing this year. Then we'll drive back Boxing Day, and
Okay.
then the next year will be the opposite.
Yeah.
I kind of ruined that one year when I caught COVID.
Oh
We were
yeah, I
supposed to go back to
remember.
Birmingham.
I remember this.
Could have fully avoided it as well. I just didn't do a bar crawl like 3 days before.
Yeah.
But it worked out alright in the end. We had a good time.
Yeah.
Everyone was in the same boat, so it was fine. But yeah, that's the usual. That's the usual get up.
What sort of
Uh,
food is it when you're in Birmingham?
yeah. So we have to split the meals
Okay.
between G's parents because they obviously don't. They're not together anymore.
Yeah.
So now we have a Christmas meal at the mum's in the morning, I think, and
Okay.
then a Christmas meal at the dad's in the afternoon. So it's pretty fucking full on. It's like 2 Christmas dinners in one day.
Yeah.
And then I think he usually go to the grandma's house. He does more like Asian style food.
Yeah.
Just probably like lobster and shit. It's actually like a proper feast. Like all the family
Yeah.
go. So yeah, Christmas Day is gonna. I think actually no. I think the dad's one is on Christmas Eve this year. So at least
Okay.
they've split up a little bit. I think originally
Yeah.
it was like 3 massive meals in one day, which is a
You
bit
just
heavy.
can't find any room for that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's a lot. But then my other tradition we do is with my mates as well. We've got like a yearly Christmas dinner we do.
Okay.
So that's on the 28th this year.
Very nice. Do you host it?
No, we usually do it at my mate Mark's house because he's got a massive house. So we just do it there. Yeah, it's pretty good. What about you? What are you doing?
We never go anywhere. Just keep it local in
Yeah,
Croydon.
big up.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it? Because we're vegetarian, so it's not like we look forward to a roast.
Oh yeah. Oh, did you have like a was it a nut roast?
Oh, fuck that, man. Whoever invented nut roast,
What
fucking
is it?
hell.
Okay, actually a roasted nut.
It kind of looks a little bit like stuffing, but
Oh,
shitter.
sounds so dry.
It is dry. It's
Because
proper
nuts are
dry.
dry anyway, so why would you
Yeah,
roast it?
I know.
Like if roasted nuts are a thing, but
I know, but in the actual block, fuck that. Nah, I tried
yeah,
it once and I was like, nah, definitely put me off.
that's
There's
cement.
I think we talked about this before. They do like corn, like turkey or
Oh
roast
yeah,
chicken in
yeah.
a big block, and then as you put the whole thing in the oven, and then you carve it.
Oh,
But yeah,
so
we don't really do that anymore because obviously it's not much really for veggies to eat.
yeah.
And also Sai and my brother-in-law, they're meat eaters, so it's kind of a bit of a shame for them. Like on Christmas Day, they don't really
I
get
mean,
to
they could
enjoy.
just get a whole turkey for themselves.
Yeah, but a bit off-putting, isn't it? I mean, not for me, for like my parents. Like, here you
Oh,
go,
they
massive
actually like
turkey.
they'd actually be offended by that, or not
Yeah.
offended, but like,
Yes, they would be.
God,
I know,
poor
right?
Sai.
I know. But no, I think we're gonna have hot pot on Christmas Day.
Okay, it's pretty good.
Yeah, fair. I think a lot of Asians do it, as in like Chinese people on
Oh,
Christmas
we're
Day.
we're actually doing that as well. On
Oh,
the it's another thing we've done. We've only done it like the last couple of years. We're doing it on the
yeah.
27th. Our neighbours.
Interesting.
Yep.
Ah, okay. The full-on hot pot.
Yeah, yeah. We've got loads of shit left over from last year in the freezer, so we're just gonna
Yeah.
whip that out, get a few bits from Wing It, and then go again.
Did you go for like a spicy one or just like normal one?
We did one year, but I didn't really like it. It's
Mm,
a weird flavour. I
yeah.
don't know if it was the right one, but it was
Right.
very rich spice.
Right. Right.
Almost to
Right.
the point where it's like you couldn't even sip it. You know, you like
Yeah.
have a little dab on it. I'd rather just have a normal one, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, we love putting peppercorns, like a shit ton of peppercorns in the hot pot, make it like
Oh,
spicy
really?
and numbing. It's so
Oh,
good.
God.
Yeah, I know.
Can't feel your mouth when you're eating.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah, it's good. Like when obviously with veggies, there is stuff that you can eat, but there's a lot of like carbs, veg. You get these like
Hmm.
veggie meatballs that you can get from like
Yeah, yeah,
Chinese
yeah.
supermarkets. So it's not too bad, but I don't mind hot pot. I quite like it, especially when it's cold outside and you're having like a proper spicy hot pot indoors. I think that's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's a good little like family gathering thing as well, isn't it? It's in the
Yeah,
middle. Everyone just sat around the table. Well,
yeah,
I guess that's like normal dinner, but you know what I mean? It's in the
yeah,
middle.
yeah, yeah. I get it. But yeah, that's our tradition really. We don't really do the proper full on sort of roast, which I wouldn't mind if we did do it, but probably when we move out back our house, then we'll
Yeah,
do it.
true. Yeah, yeah,
We set our rules.
yeah. Yeah. So if I finally whip out some meat.
Yeah. Although we were talking about this a few days ago, me and Si, when we went Toby Carvery for
Yeah.
lunch over the weekend, they're open on Christmas Day.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's loads of places
I
open on Christmas Day.
I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
just thought everything was shut.
No, my mate, he used to go with his mum every year to get Christmas dinner. A lot of pubs are open till I think Spoons is open all day. It's
Oh
like
wow.
9 till 9, something ridiculous. I mean, I kind
Oh
of.
wow.
It's good if you are like on your own, per se.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got nowhere to go. But yeah, it's
Or
not
you've got a
personally.
massive eh?
I would say I'll never go out on Christmas Day unless you're going to a family house, not to a restaurant or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Doesn't feel right.
Nah, just how shit have you got to be at cooking to have to go out on Christmas Day?
Yeah, true. Although it does take a lot of stress out if you had like say 20 of you in the family and you're like,
Mm,
first I haven't got the
yeah,
space and A can't be asked to cook and clean, wash up all that shit, then just
true.
go out.
Yeah, yeah. Just go to the pub, get pissed.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah. Well,
Speaking of
Christmas.
get
No, I was gonna say Christmas Day itself is actually kind of pretty boring. Like
yeah, oh
I
there's
feel
not
like the
yeah.
build up is so much better than the actual day itself. Because you get to the
Yeah.
day, you stick the TV on, it's like a repeat of something. It's just
Yeah.
repeats all day. I'm not a TV's dead now. You just put on Netflix, whatever.
Yeah.
But unless you're a kid, it's just like this is
Yeah, true.
shit.
Although our kids, I think obviously Harry is old enough now, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
they get it. So there's more sort of excitement for them, like opening presents on Christmas Day.
yeah.
You open
Yeah.
Christmas presents on Christmas Day or before?
Um, it's usually on Christmas Day, but this year's a bit of a tough one. He's just gonna have to open the presents he's got in Birmingham because we've got a massive like Hot Wheels track for him this year.
Well,
Um, and I'm not lugging that back to Birmingham. It's huge. We didn't expect it to be that big. Turned up in
yeah.
a box. It's like half the size of me. I was like, what? How big is this track? Um, so yeah, you can open that on like Boxing Day or something.
Yeah. Did he request for it?
No, he just loves Hot Wheels. He's got loads of Hot Wheels
Uh,
cars, but like the actual
yeah.
tracks themselves, he hasn't got a lot. So
Yeah.
he thought we'd get a track. And you kind of store the cars in it. So it's a bit of a tidy up at the
Very
same time.
nice. Very good. That's
Sort of
such a
practical.
parent mindset.
Yeah, well, it's cheese idea, really,
Okay,
obviously.
sorry. Yeah, it's a mum's mindset.
Yeah, yeah, basically, yeah.
Fair. I was gonna say, speaking of other traditions, you do like a yearly pub crawl.
Oh, yeah. Had that this weekend.
How'd it
Just
go?
gone by. Uh, good. We completed it. I think in the end there was like 24 places we went to. I was pretty hammered by the end.
Yeah.
I physically couldn't drink anymore by the end of it. I think it got to about half 11. I was like, I'll call it a day.
Yeah.
A few of the guys stayed out for a bit longer, but I was
Wow.
because we started at like 1,
Yeah.
but it's just relentless. It's when you get into because we start off in Purley earlier. There's like 4 bars there. You go down South Croydon, which is well, it's like if you're on the Brighton Road by Whitgift.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there's only like a couple of pubs. So it kind of breaks up a bit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
as soon as you get to South Croydon, it's like bam, 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 bam. It's just like bar, bar, pub, pub, bar, bar. Within like 10 meters of each other, you just cross the road and you're there at a new one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. Done
Did you
it. Yeah,
eat?
only after. I had a massive breakfast before I left. I was like, I have
Right.
to
Okay.
eat.
Line the stomach.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's like I think it's like 6th or 7th year we've done it now.
Wow.
That's a proper one.
Yeah.
But we were saying how long can we go on for?
Yeah. I was gonna ask actually. When do you think you will stop?
Yeah, God, I don't know.
You'll
I can't
never
see it
stop.
stopping. Yeah, I never stop. I invented it, so I'll take
Did
it to my
you?
grave. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well done.
It's not even that. Yeah, no, thanks. I'm so proud of myself.
Congrats on the great idea.
Yeah, I'll pass it down to Harry, my will. Get the copyright to this Bible.
How many were there of you?
6 of us, 7 in the end. Yeah.
Was there any drama? Because there always is drama.
No, well, the first few years it was actually, yeah, not really. There's one place we didn't get into for absolutely zero reason.
Oh,
Well, two of us got in, and then the rest of us were behind us. She didn't let him in. There's a woman bouncer, but she was like, "Oh, I can't come in." She goes, "No." I said, "Why not?" She can't. I was like, "For fuck's sake, fine, whatever." I'd walked off. My brother got a bit annoyed.
no.
Um,
Was it because you were drunk?
I don't know. Well, we weren't that pissed. We just turned up. There's no one in this place. It's I don't know if
Oh.
you see riff raffs. You know where the road the tram goes down. Where like Alders, the side entrance of Alders used to be.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like opposite that. It's just it's
Oh,
massive space. There's no one in there.
yes. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was like, come on, we're gonna drop like 70 quid in there. We'll
Yeah,
just spend the money in about 10 minutes and we'll leave.
yeah,
No, okay. And they'll probably be shut in 6 months. So,
yeah.
where's
Fair.
um,
How did you feel the next day?
pretty rough. It was a struggle. Not gonna lie. Even though
You didn't
yesterday
vomit
was a
though, did
struggle.
you?
No. I don't really throw up anymore. Fell asleep on the sofa as well.
Yeah.
But it's just so much harder with kids the next day. God,
Yeah.
you just want to mong out on the sofa, just do nothing.
Yeah.
No, got to feed them breakfast. You got to play with them. Got to do this, that. It's like, hey, just leave me alone. And you try and stick on YouTube, but then even then you feel a bit guilty. It's like you've been watching Miss Rachel for 4 hours now.
Yeah.
Should probably do something.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
They'll
I don't
understand.
feel sorry for you, but well done.
Thanks. Are you proud of me?
Yeah, so proud. All right. Well, what else? What else?
Yeah, we've got on topics.
Oh, office parties. You can definitely chime in on this because I don't go to office parties. I've only been to one.
Yeah, office parties are a weird one. The one that we had this year was all right. It was at Winter Wonderland,
Yeah.
which is nice. Nice for them to treat us to that.
Yeah.
It just ended very quickly. Yeah, because
Mm.
the park actually shuttered at 10.
I had no idea.
Yeah. I thought it was a bit later. So then security would come around like 10:15, trying to kick us out. And obviously everyone's like, "Oh yeah, in a minute, it's finished my drink." But they were
Yeah.
literally like, "No, you got to get out now." Bar
Wow.
completely shut. People mid getting served. They just didn't even.
Wow.
Like, no more. And then we just went to a bar after. I didn't get back till like bloody 2 o'clock.
Mm.
It was a late one. I was trying to mingle, so it worked out all right. Good little party. But I feel like there's not much appetite for Christmas do's as there used to be. It used to be like the thing where everyone get really excited for it, like an all-day sort of everyone getting ready in the office. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
Whereas now it's like, are you going to the party? Oh, I don't know, I might do. You go.
Yeah.
It's like no one can
Just
really
me.
stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like I might do. I'm like, nah, straight up, not going.
Yeah.
Oh
But
yeah,
you
I
were
like
like,
that.
at least you like straight up from the start. I'm not going.
Yeah.
Whereas a lot of people will just flake on the day.
Yeah. True.
So I just don't go.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, they're good. I mean, they're free, right? It's free.
Mm.
You just got to make the effort to get there. It's not hard.
True. I do agree though. Like back in the days where people used to get ready in the office, like just the buzz of it all. But
Yeah.
yeah, we don't have that anymore. And also, I kind of think since COVID as well, it's
Mm.
changed everyone's sort of I guess
Attitude about it.
yeah,
Everything.
actually they just prefer not to. The whole mingling, socializing.
Yeah, it feels like there's actually an option because before it's like,
Mm.
oh, you had to go, sort of thing,
Yeah.
unless you had a really good excuse.
Yeah.
Whereas now it's like, oh no, got a bit of a cough. Don't want to pass it on.
Which is fair enough though.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I think we're not at this company where we're at, but like before, I'm probably talking about 8-9 years ago when I was at like another company. They used to have proper And I know disrespect to our current company organizing all these like Christmas parties and whatnot, but it's very different. The vibe, like a lot of ours right now is catered to, I would say, younger people.
Yeah.
The whole drinking thing, I do think that's very different. Back in our days, it was more sort of like a sit down meal, proper. You dress up like black tie event, sit
Mm.
down, 3, 4 course, whatever. It's just very nice and like civilized and a little bit
Yeah.
quieter, so you can hear each other when you chat. Whereas I can't imagine like going to a party now because it'll be just too loud. They'll hire like, wasn't it like a rooftop bar one year and everyone's just like crammed into, or maybe the summer party. So all these parties, I kind of just get put off by it. It's just like I don't drink,
Yeah.
so it would be pointless for me to go.
Oh yeah. If you don't drink, that's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to my missus' party, a Christmas one, and that was a sit-down
Mm.
black tie meal. That
Did
was
you like
actually
that?
pretty. It was all right. I didn't know many people, so
Yeah.
obviously I'm a bit like. But then loads of people brought their plus one, so they were in the same boat.
Yeah.
And that was a meal, and then followed by drinks in the sort of main area. Um, but yeah, I know what you mean. But I feel like it's so hard for a company to do the perfect party, right?
Mm.
What
I
if
don't
you
think we've
haven't?
ever tried doing the whole sit down meal like ever in the 6 years I've been there.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think. Do anyone? I don't know if anyone in the industry would do something like that. I don't know. It feels very corporate-y style sit down.
I suppose, yeah. I
Um,
mean, but yeah, back then it was like when I was at Samsung, and that's definitely
oh yeah,
corporate.
yeah. There
That
you
made
go.
sense.
Yeah,
I
no one's
quite
gonna be on
liked
the
it.
tables.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. There's nothing like that. There's a lot more, I don't know, just calmer. Like you knew there was never going to be drama. It was very much we finish at 11 o'clock and that's it. Everyone, if you want to go pub, fine. But it was very sort of just chilled. You know, there was not
yeah,
going to be any fights, drama, all that, right?
yeah. No, I think that comes with the demographic, right? Because
I think so.
what's the average age of our place? We're like 30, if that.
I was going to say mid 20s.
I don't think average age.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, maybe like 29, 28, 30. So
Mm,
if you just like, you're not gonna, you might just cater to what is in front of you, right?
yeah,
Yeah. But I think people are trying to diversify, aren't they? Because they don't want it all to be about drinking, and
yeah.
that's what it is, though.
I just prefer having some food.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, you're right. It's hard to cater to everyone's needs, which is why I decided not to go.
yeah,
I'd have this,
yeah. When in doubt,
yeah,
pack it off.
yeah. Although I always hear a lot of like stories after it. Even though I don't go, there's people obviously that will pass on stories. You for one, and then
Oh
other
yeah,
people will
yeah,
be like, "Oh, do you know what happened here?" It's like, "Oh, what happened?"
yeah. Yeah, you don't go to the party, but you're all there for the gossip after,
Yeah,
which of course everyone is. But
yeah, yeah.
yeah, but some people shouldn't go to a party full stop. Just to,
Mm,
if you know you're gonna do
yep.
something silly,
I think
don't
we all
bother going.
know a few people. No
Yeah,
names mentioned, but I agree,
yeah,
man. It's kind of like I get it's free, but don't take the piss. There's got to be
yeah,
certain like I know when you're hammered, you can't be professional, but like surely at the back of your mind before you start getting hammered, you'll be like, yeah, I gotta rein it in a little bit.
yeah. There's some boundaries, isn't there? You've got to
Yeah,
set yourself.
yeah.
'Cause it's work at the end of the day.
Mm,
Um, yeah, but I don't mind Christmas parties in general. They are good.
yeah. You like socializing, don't
Ugh,
surprisingly.
yeah, I just don't like not knowing people. I think that's it. There's days when
Yeah,
you go in and you're like, fuck, I don't know anyone. So
yeah.
it's just getting to that stage where you know a few people makes life
Mm,
a lot easier.
yeah, true.
Then some people don't give a shit about that, so each to their own.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't give a shit.
Yeah, but you're like a social butterfly.
Uh,
Especially because
don't
you have
know.
to be because of your job.
Yeah, like, it kind of forces you to be. I mean, I don't mind it at work, but outside of work, in sort of like a social setting, I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
don't find it comfortable.
Mm.
Because there's always, when you're in like, just not even just like at work or whatever, if you're in a group of friends or acquaintances, and if there's any point there's like an awkward gap or silence, I
Yeah,
hate
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I fully
Oh
hate it.
god,
I
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
fill it in. I gotta say something, some random shit, just to fill in that gap.
Yeah. That's happens so much more than you realise as well.
Hmm.
Because I never used to be the person that filled gaps in. I used to hate it because I'd always kind of rely on people a bit more senior or something to chat. But now I'm in that position. It's like, fuck,
Yeah.
I'll be the guy who fills
Yeah.
the awkward gaps.
Because you did
Um,
that your last place. I remember you said a few times.
yeah, yeah. Well, the team was quite young at the last place. Um, so it's just like, oh god. I mean, I got better at it. It's fine. I feel like I've kind of half mastered it, and it
Yeah.
helps if the person you're talking to can give something back a bit as well.
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah.
they're short, it's like, oh god, what am I doing
Yeah.
here?
Very true. If it's one way, one sided, oh, yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah, you almost just think, oh fuck it, I'm not going to speak now. We'll just sit in silence.
Yeah.
That's how you want to act.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. The worst is over the Teams calls as well, or like any work call when there's like
Mm,
a silence on there. So then you both, if someone goes to speak and you speak at the same time, it's like, oh
yeah.
god, no,
Yeah. That's true.
get me out of here.
Although no, I think like I feel, I don't know. I feel like I've started to get thicker skin.
Mm.
On calls in particular. Like if I join a call, if other people are muted, most of the time I'll be like, "Hello, hello."
Yeah, you do that.
So it's like
Yeah.
just to sort of set the scene to be like, "Is everyone all right? Hello." Like just not
Yeah,
sit in silence, you know.
yeah, that's a good way to do it.
I'm here.
I always delay joining calls now because I'm
Do
like,
you?
I always wait to see the little number go up at the top. You know, it's like, oh,
Right.
2 people have joined, 3 people have joined. Because sometimes you'll join and it's like you and one other person you never spoke to. It's like, fuck. So, oh, I
Don't
don't,
mind that.
and then they'll leave. I don't think we've ever met before.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I've just grown thicker skin.
Yeah, yeah, it's part of your day to day. So,
Exactly. Kind of have to, right? And then there's been quite a few times where I've been the first one to join, and then people come on. I'm like, oh, hello, who are you? Literally, I just go straight up now. I'm like, I've seen you, but I don't know who you are. What do you do? So just
yeah,
break the ice a little bit, innit?
and then I give you a one-word reply. You're like,
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, cool, and mute. Yeah. Which
God.
also, now that we're chatting about office traditions and parties, did you ever do Secret Santa at any of your companies before?
Don't think so.
Oh,
Not companies. I do with my mates
uh,
and Cheese Family. We do Secret Santa there, but I don't think I've ever done it. I'm trying to think. I don't think so.
hmm,
Not recently. If I did do it, it would have been years ago. But I don't
yeah,
recall ever doing it. I
really.
don't know. Have you
Hmm.
done it?
Yeah, at the first agency, this was like 12 years ago. That's how it sort of started. I'm like, oh wow, this is so cool, and I didn't know what Secret Santa was. They introduced it. I know.
All right. You didn't know
I
what it
know.
was? Jesus.
No, I never did it because I mean Chinese people don't do that.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Secret Santa, really? No, just give me
Secrets
the
in China.
yeah,
God,
yeah.
who'd have
Just
thought?
give us the money. Just give us the money, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was at Mindshare at the time, and I was like,
Mm.
this is so cool. But everyone had a limit of like either £5 or £10,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then it was nice because it was just our sort of social team, so we knew everyone anyway. So I quite like that. And then we would open presents in front of each other and then try and guess. So yeah, I quite like that. But we don't do that here.
Because it requires someone organising it. That's the problem.
Yeah, maybe
Like
next year I'll do
people,
it.
people can't even be asked to like organise leaving cards, or
Hmm.
it's so hard to do anything. I wouldn't be asked doing it.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
wouldn't
if someone
mind.
sorted it out for me, I'd do it.
Yeah, true.
Um, but you're the
Yeah.
leader, so you got to do it.
I mean, maybe I'll do it next year, just for our like little team. Little, I say little. There's like 60 odd of us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's quite a lot of us. Well, so with the family one, is that a tradition as well? Like every year you do Secret Santa.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, that is another one we do.
Nice.
It was a bit of the budget last year was like 50 quid as well.
Wow.
This year we've gone down to 20.
Okay.
Um, just because just don't need to spend 50 quid. It's
Yeah.
a lot. It was a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. Yeah.
Um, but then everyone asked for what they wanted.
Oh.
So like you put in like a group what you wanted, then the person would buy it.
Oh, I see.
So it's not
Okay.
like they just randomly spent 50 quid on you on
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
like thing you didn't want it.
Yeah.
So this 20 quid one is random. So that's
Right.
we're over
Okay.
the budget, but it's random.
Yeah.
But you can only really get something half decent for 20 quid these days. Like you said, you're
Mm,
doing the one for a fiver and a tenner. What can you get for a fiver? Nothing. Some joke toy that probably just break
yeah,
after about a minute.
or chocolates.
Yeah, it's just standard though,
That's
isn't
it.
it? It's like,
Toblerone is more than five
I
right
know.
now.
I just got a club car. It's
Yeah, true.
4.95.
Yeah, true.
Even that's a rip off. I hate.
I
Another
know.
topic, isn't it? Everything's so expensive.
Mm,
Everything is on the club card price is the price it was like a year ago.
yeah,
It's really
yeah.
annoying.
Same with like nectar.
Yeah, yeah. I always forget to use my next car.
Yeah, really handy. A lot of good. That's actually a lot of good discounts when you actually have it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have to go to the big Sainsbury's though. They don't have next discounts in the local ones.
Oh, didn't know
They
that.
just have discounts in general.
Oh, because it's smaller, innit?
Yeah,
But on the so does that mean that if you do Secret Santa, you don't actually have to get anyone an additional present, just as like the generic presents that you would get each other for Christmas?
yeah. Yeah, you have to buy that one extra present. Then we all meet up on. That's when you go to the grandma's house. Everyone just puts their
Oh,
present in. Then you
okay,
pick it out.
right, right.
Um, there's quite a few people actually. I think it's like 13, 14 people that do it.
Yeah, that's quite a lot
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's a good one. I forgot about that one actually. I need
Do
to
you
go
open
buy the
presents
present.
in front of each other?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I think was it last year or year before we did like a swap thing, opportunity to
Right,
swap.
right, okay.
So you could
I
swap
like
it
that.
over. Yeah, yeah. I didn't swap mine because I've got a PlayStation controller. I actually wanted it, so
Okay.
because I'm a grown man.
Yes, yes, you are.
um, yeah, well, we should be doing next year if you want
Yeah,
to organise it. I mean,
I
it's a
think
year away.
so. Here's the Euro, but yeah, I think so. It'll be quite fun because we're all going to be in the office on Friday, so I think that's like a little highlight.
Yeah.
Okay. On the whole topic of like Christmas presents, for some reason, my parents have always told us, not told us, sort of, it's been sort of like a rule, and it doesn't make sense until like now we're adults. We have to open our presents on Boxing Day.
Really?
Never
The
actually
adults?
did or just anyone,
Oh,
literally,
anyone?
like yeah. And even as we were when we were kids, we were told to open presents on Boxing Day, like leave
Why is
everything
that
for
though?
Boxing Day. Fuck knows, man. That's just my parents making up shit. And obviously, when I met
So would you do
Si,
Christmas Day? Just like
yeah,
Christ.
well, I just stare at my present that I can't open. It's like
Yeah.
fucking hell. Why would you deprive kids of not opening on Christmas fucking day?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, And then when obviously I met Si, I was like, "What is this? Like, why are you guys opening on Boxing Day, not on Christmas Day?" I was like, "I don't know. Isn't that a thing?" He's like, "No, it's no fucking tradition. That
Mm,
means you open on Boxing Day." And then since then, we're just like, "Fuck it, open on Christmas Day." And my parents are
yeah.
always trying to like tell the kids, "Oh, why don't you open on Boxing Day?" I'm like, "No, they're opening it on Christmas Day."
Why? What's their reason? It's like a good luck thing or what?
Don't know, man. They never explained it. They just said, "Oh yeah, it'll be nice for you to have something to open on Boxing Day." So there's something
What?
there
Nothing
under
on
the
Christmas
Christmas
Day.
tree. Makes no sense, man. Do you know what I mean? There's like
Yeah,
traditions. They make traditions. They just create it themselves with no meaning behind it.
yeah. I mean, I kind of get the sentiment around it, but it's like you gotta have presents on Christmas Day, and then you
Yeah,
go round to your like grandparents on Boxing Day, and they'd have more presents for you, so you'd have 2 days
yeah,
worth. What the
yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit odd.
Do
Can't
you
be doing
I think we might have chatted about this like a year ago, probably. Do you get presents for Chi and vice versa?
that. We haven't really previously, historically, but this year we kind of did, but it's like we just said what we wanted. So
Yeah,
I said I wanted this pair of
practical.
trainers,
Yeah.
and she got it. I've been wearing them for like the last 3 weeks anyway. So, um, and she wanted a pair of boots, but she bought and then she sent back. So it's like I now owe her a present.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, this is the first sort of year we did that really. Um,
Mm.
it is nice to open stuff, but no one else gets you anything. So it's like unless your partner gets you something,
Yeah.
you probably and then your mum and dad might get you some like chocolates or
Socks. Always socks.
yeah, yeah. I think Cheese Dad got me a 3 pack of white vests last year. Like, why the I think it's like an Asian thing, isn't it, to wear
It's
that?
an Asian thing.
Yeah, yeah. So, but imagine, I'm not gonna wear a fucking white vest, am I?
Wife beater.
Yeah, turn up to work in a fucking wife beater.
No, man, no one needs that. Yeah, it's definitely an
Yeah.
Asian thing. I don't know why. My mum often does that, or used to do it, and I told her to stop. She would buy boxers for Sai and Pete and my brother-in-law. Like, no, man.
Oh god, that's good.
They're full-on adults. They can buy their own underwear.
Yeah, yeah. Your mother-in-law buying you boxes. Jesus.
Yeah, yeah. My sister-in-law always buys us socks, like loads of socks.
Hmm.
It's handy, but sometimes it's always the same ones.
Okay.
So it's like, okay.
So it's just endless socks in your drawer. Same
Yeah,
one.
some of them are like cartoon ones, like unicorn ones.
Oh, fucking hell.
So I'm like,
Yeah, a
nearly
bit
40,
questionable.
don't want to wear unicorn
Yeah,
socks.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I think this year with the kids, I mean, not this year because I've had a child for 5 years. It's always like it's nice for the kids to open presents and see their little faces. But I think with Mila now that she's older, I just ask her straight up, like, what do you want? Like, is
yeah.
anything specific? And then she'll go through the Smiths catalog and then she'll flick through it and then she'll circle one thing she wants me to get. That's why we went to Smiths over the weekend.
Hmm.
She got herself a pair of roller skates, which Sai
Oh,
was
nice.
like, really? Really? Because she wanted Heelys. Do you remember Heelys?
Yeah, yeah.
They were too big for her. So I'm like, well, the
Hmm.
alternative is like skates. So these skates are new. They're like training skates. So it's at the front, two wheels, there's blades, like in the sort of like
Okay.
blades. And at the
Yeah.
back is like roller skates. So two at the back, like that, and two at the front. It's quite nice. But Sai was like, you're teaching her, not me.
Well, we'll all know who'd be out in the on the park playing with. It'll be fine.
Yeah. So I'm like, cool, yeah, I'll teach her.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Lara, because she's only 2, she doesn't know
That
what
doesn't
she
matter, does
wants.
it? Yeah, yeah.
Really doesn't matter. Yeah, but the another thing that we started introducing probably last year is elves.
Hmm.
What's your take on it?
Elves. It's just the whole elf on the shelf stuff.
Yeah,
I've never got it. I only really like saw it for the first time maybe
yeah,
over lockdown. I don't even know. I was like,
yeah.
what's Elf on the
It was
Shelf?
never a thing. It was never a thing, was it?
Yeah. It's like you've heard of Elf on the Shelf, but have you heard of? And
Yeah,
then
I
put
know.
like a random other rhyme next to it.
Yeah,
Um,
that's something. Do you watch Gavin and Stacey?
I've seen it. Yeah, yeah.
The one they had there was Bryn in a bin.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, it's just random shit like that.
Yeah, really random shit. We don't go all out with elves because basically elf on the shelf is this naughty elf who does really cheeky things or really ridiculous things. But mums or parents in general, they go all out. You get the extreme ones that proper basically cause a lot of mess in their living room or wherever it is, and then they
Mm.
blame it on the elves. And then the next morning they're like, "Oh my god, look what elf did! Oh my god!" And there's confetti all over the fucking living room and like
Yeah.
mud and paint or whatever it is.
Mm.
That's too much for me. All I do is basically just basics, right? Just put
Mm.
them down. Like they'll come down from like Mila's room into the living room, and there'll be like one in. There's two because one for Lara, one for Mila. Lara doesn't give a shit about the elves, but I'll put them in. Just I'll plonk them into like Mila's shoe. Job done.
Yeah. What is it
That's
like? What does it look like though? Like an actual elf?
yeah, just like that sort of size elf.
Okay,
It's just a
interesting.
toy. It's literally just a toy, but
Creepy elf poking
yeah,
out his shoe.
it is pretty creepy.
Oh
Like got
yeah, I'm just looking
magical
at it now.
powers.
Charming red long leg soft body.
Yeah.
Oh, it's different shades.
Yep. Yeah, we just have the standard one.
Yeah, yeah.
Couldn't really find a Chinese one. Not that I looked, but you know.
Oh god.
Chinese girl. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been a thing really.
Yeah, some people go all out like every night, like parents. Like, it's throughout the whole of December. Oh, and up until Christmas Day, Christmas
Mm.
Eve. And then afterwards, they kind of go back to the North Pole where Father Christmas is, and then they don't come back for another year if they're good. So the only thing I really use it,
Yeah.
and it's bad, is to threaten.
It's like the Grinch, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, basically that. I'll just tell Milan, you know, if you're not well behaved, then your elves are going to go back home early. You'll never see them again.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the thing, and it's the the month of when you threaten your kids with
Yeah, it's just a
everything.
threat, basically.
Yeah,
Oh god.
I know.
You I keep thinking about this video. I don't know if you've seen it. This mum hired like a Grinch impersonator to
I
come
think
around
I
their
might have
house.
seen it. Yeah,
Like, it's completely destroyed the house. Presents, it's like shit all over the floor. The kids are like covered in just like
yeah.
stuff. Oh, that's great. If you have
It's a
time
bit
to watch it.
OTT.
Yeah. But I don't think she realised what she ordered. I think she just
Uh,
thought the guy dressed as a Grinch would come around and say, "Oh, you are gonna take
yeah,
all your presents." Blah, blah. They just end up fucking the whole house up.
shit.
Oh god,
I
great.
also think like as kids they might be like shit scared when they see Grinch.
Oh yeah, Harry. I put on the Grinch the other day, the original
Mm.
one. It's
Yeah,
terrifying. I put on
yeah,
the animated version. It's completely
yeah,
different.
yeah.
I think that's why they made the animated version.
A little bit softer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, we're watching Home Alone non-stop. Harry's obsessed with it now.
One or two or
Both.
three.
Watch
Oh,
Home Alone,
really?
Home Alone, Home Alone. Kevin.
Oh,
Yeah, it's great the first couple of times, but
yeah.
then it's like now we're on the like seventh, eighth time he's watched it. So,
Does
God.
he watch it from start to finish?
Yeah, I'll just be on in the background, but he'll constantly have his eye on it. So if I change
Yeah.
it, it's like,
Oh no,
hey, put it back on. Like, okay, all right.
that's really good. It's a good one to start actually. Home Alone is probably one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, it does get quite violent though towards the end when obviously the
Oh
two
right,
guys are
okay.
trying to like get in a house.
Yeah,
I think it's an iron smashing his face, gets
yeah,
scolded with a bloody thing,
yeah. True.
electrocuted. Um,
That's true. And then the nail when he goes up the
yeah,
stairs.
yeah,
It's
it's
true.
pretty full on. Um,
What's
it's
your
good.
all-time favorite Christmas film?
Don't know. I don't really have one to be honest.
Mm.
I don't think is there a good Christmas film. They all kind of
Um,
blend into one.
Bridget Jones is my go-to.
Is that? Mm. Apparently, Die Hard's technically a Christmas film, isn't it?
Yeah, I never understood this. I
I think
don't,
it's
I
because
don't
it
get
was
it.
released over Christmas, maybe when it
Mm.
first came out. I don't know.
It's a good film, but I wouldn't personally relate it to like a Christmas
Yeah,
film.
it's all right. But it's just
Yeah.
a film.
Mm,
Um, I can't think of a Christmas film. That's how like little I know Christmas films, apart
mm,
from Home Alone, obviously. I'm gonna
yeah.
type in top 5 Christmas films.
The Holiday, but it's more
The
sort of
Holiday.
like a romantic one with Jack Black.
Okay, there's a few here. What we got? 23 best Christmas films of all time.
Here we go.
Santa Claus. It's a Wonderful
Oh
Life.
yeah, yeah,
It's 1946 though.
yeah.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh, Sai really likes that.
There.
It's just a very silly film.
Yeah. Polar Express, Love Actually, Elf, Home Alone. Yeah, it's all the standard ones, isn't it?
Love
Love
Actually.
Actually. Yeah. See, none of them to me is like, you wouldn't watch them any other time of year.
No,
I guess you wouldn't
I
listen
mean,
to Christmas songs any other time of year, would you?
true. That's also true. What's your favorite Christmas song? Do you have one?
Do not have one. Maybe that the Darkness one's good. So obviously I like rock music. Don't
The
know that one.
Darkness.
Yeah.
What?
Let the bells in. That one.
Yeah, you said Belen.
That's how it goes. It's a
I said,
joke.
oh.
Don't let the bells end.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's like the joke is in there.
that's very you. That's very you.
Good song though.
Okay, well, I'll have a listen after this.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
You can't go wrong with Mariah Carey.
Yeah, she must
All I
be.
Want for Christmas.
It's just a standard one, isn't it? This one
It is,
non-stop.
yeah,
She must make all the money from that one song.
yeah.
If you looked at her income through the year, December
Mm,
must go, even November must go.
yeah, I think so.
Jan rockets down.
What else?
Do they know it's Christmas time?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Band-Aid.
Yeah, Band Aid. They tried to do like a revamp of it every year or so.
Yeah, well, there's a whole thing that came out, wasn't there? That Band-Aid, the original was like, um, what's it, offensive or something.
Oh, not PC. Yeah, yeah, I heard
Yeah.
about that.
Oh, come on, it came out in what, 1980 something,
Yeah,
40 years ago.
yeah,
Of course, it's not going to be as relevant now.
yeah. There's a lot of stuff that would be relevant now. Little Britain.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and that's like pretty recent.
Yeah,
Look at some of the shit that was in the 70s, like
yeah,
Only Fools and Horses, 40 Towers. So
yeah,
much racism in those.
yeah.
Never ever be able to see that now.
Or even Friends.
Yeah, Friends, South Park, back in the
Yeah,
day.
everything. Yeah, literally everything.
Yeah, woke
Mm,
nonsense.
yep. And the final bit we're going to chat about is obviously Santa's grotto.
Mm.
Because you visited Santa, we have also. How was the experience for you guys?
It was alright. It wasn't. We've had one we did last year was really good. We went to like farm down in Surrey. It was
The Priory
it was
Farm.
no, it's Bockett's farm.
Oh,
Um,
yes, yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
actually a proper like experience. They had like all the staff were dressed up as like elves, and they'd like drive you to certain bits, and then you get to go through like tunnels, and at the end of it was Santa. Proper setup.
Yeah,
When we went to the other day, it was just in a shopping centre. So a massive tree, to be fair. It's actually quite nice. Then you go inside the tree, and then Santa was just sitting there,
yeah,
and you chat to him for like 2 minutes, and then you get your present
yeah,
and go.
yeah.
There was a lot. The price reflected what you got
Okay,
versus what we paid last
right,
year.
fine, fine, fine.
Yeah, I think last year was like 100 quid, and this year was like 30.
Yeah.
Um, it was alright.
Was Harry scared?
No, he was actually okay, surprisingly. But we were all there, so he was a bit more comfortable, I think.
Yeah.
But you could tell he thinks that's Santa as well. The way he was like replying to him and like answering questions. So it's
Oh.
like, even though Santa was late by 15 minutes, just saying.
Probably,
Um,
yeah. Just busy having a fag or something.
yeah, yeah. But no, it's good. It was alright. Did the job for what it
Yeah,
needed to be done.
yeah.
How was your grotto experience?
Ours was the first time this year.
All
Um,
right.
because obviously Mina's 5, and we were at a point where we're like, actually, when she was younger, there was no point. We're like, she's not gonna give a shit, but she proper gets it now. Lara's 2, she sort of gets it, but not really. It was cute. We went to Priory Farm, booked the Father Christmas experience. We started off as like a little mini show,
Yeah.
and then which was quite nice, like a few elves sort of singing and dancing, and then we waited to see Father Christmas, and that was like pretty rapid. But Father Christmas was, yeah, really good. He had a little elf on the side who was taking photos for us, but didn't charge us, thank God, because you can
Oh
imagine
yeah.
they'll probably charge. But she just used my phone, and then she took photos throughout, so that was nice. It's always about the photos, right, for memories,
Mm.
experience. But it was
Yeah.
good. Like Milo was answering Father Christmas, and he was like, "Oh, what do you have to put out for the reindeers?" And she answered, and then one thing that cracked me up, she's like, "Oh, what about to drink?" And she went, "Orange juice instead of milk." And he's like, "Oh, vitamin C, great." So I just thought that was funny. Lara was sat right at the edge, like far as away as possible. She was just staring at him and like kind of a little bit freaked out
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I
but
think similar to Harry, we were all there. She was okay,
mm.
but yeah, she was fine. I think she loved it when she got given a toy, a
Oh yeah,
little
but
snow leopard, which obviously I paid for. So
yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, she didn't pay for it, did she?
so I don't think that really came from Father Christmas. But yeah, obviously you got to paint the magical picture for your kids. It's like, yeah, Father Christmas, he's great. He gave you the toy, he gave you everything.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I know it's a tough one, isn't it? 'Cause you don't want to like destroy their
yeah.
imagination.
I know the little innocence, right? Because it'll come to a point where that like she hits 11, she'll be like, Father Christmas, he's not real. It's like
Yeah,
I don't want to hear that yet.
yeah. It's like, Mum and Dad, where's my PlayStation? It's like
Yeah,
Santa.
exactly. Or even things like Tooth Fairy. Well, obviously Mila's teeth hasn't come out yet, but
Mm.
once it gets to a point where she believes in Tooth Fairies because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we
Well,
want
you would
that
do,
sort
wouldn't
of.
you?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cute.
I don't know where the point is you stop believing it though. I don't ever remember thinking there's a hard stop. Do you know what I mean? Is it just one of those that naturally fades out?
Yeah, or your friends probably would be like, "Mate, come on, it's not real."
Come on, you're 25, you still believe in Santa.
Yeah, for real. Santa is real. Did you believe in him when you were younger?
Oh, I don't know. I must have.
Mm,
I can't remember. But I don't remember there being a time where I just thought, oh, he doesn't exist.
yeah,
It's just one
that's
of those,
true.
like you said, just chat to your mates about it. Like, oh, he doesn't exist, does he?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Tooth Fairy, don't ever remember believing in that. Easter Bunny.
Yeah, Easter
So,
Bunny. Never believed in that.
no. Yeah, I don't ever thinking Santa's not real or is real.
Mm.
It's just kind of grow out of it. Well, the whole Santa image is like not even the real Santa anyway, is it? It's like Coca-Cola's thing.
Yeah, that's true. It's just a thing now.
Yeah, the red get up.
Yeah. I find it like a little bit confusing when kids are asking us about Father Christmas. So how come he's everywhere? Like why is he here? Why is he also there? I'm like, he just travels near and far, you know. how deep does my lie have to go?
Yeah, because he's dashing through the snow on one hot dog's leg.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, how's this massive obese man able to travel the speed of light?
With his fucking loads of reindeers.
Yeah, that can somehow
Dragon.
fly without wings. Yeah.
I know, now that we think about it, it's like kids are gullible, but I
Oh
also
yeah,
love it.
yeah. It's like, oh, I don't know. Well, Harry also probably believes that fucking Iron Man is real because he's obsessed with Avengers. So it's like, when's the day he's gonna realise that superheroes aren't a thing?
Yeah. That's
Uh,
cute. It's cute that he likes that.
yeah. No, it is good. Um, good old Santa Claus Day.
Yeah. Well, that's it, right?
Oh, we're out of topics, are we?
Well, we don't. I mean, New Year's New Year, right? It's not much to it.
Yeah. New year, new me.
You don't make resolutions and stuff like that, you do?
I don't know. I mean, she kind of do joint ones. But it'd be just your
Oh.
standards, like lose a bit of weight, go to a few places on holiday, and
Yeah. Okay, right. More like goals.
yeah.
Things to do. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like become at one with myself. not like
Yeah.
spiritual weird shit.
Yeah.
Actual like achievable stuff.
Yeah. No, I like that. That's yeah. Joint ones are good. We
Yeah,
don't have any.
they're a bit like a bit forced.
Mm,
You don't need to do it. You could just make goals whenever you want. It doesn't have to be in the new year.
yeah. It just happens that because you're wrapping up the year, you kind of start reviewing certain things like, oh, what can I do better or more or less?
Yeah, it's almost like the worst time to start as well. Because January's so depressing.
Yeah.
So you're trying to do all these like stuff to improve yourself in the worst time of year where you feel absolute shit.
It's miserable. And do you know
Yeah.
what? My birthday's in January, and
Oh
every
yeah.
year I have the same conversation with people. It's like it's the most depressing month of the year. That's when I was born. It's like I
Yeah.
don't want to have a birthday in January now.
Oh, God. Yeah. Imagine when
Yeah.
it's the 40th year as well. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, it's like double miserable. I mean, I don't mind it so much, but it's just a bit annoying when you think about like you've just finished Christmas. You kind of just want to calm down a little bit, and you're like, oh great,
Yeah.
have to celebrate.
Chief's mate's birthday is like mid-Jan as well.
Mm,
So it's like she always has to go up to see you or whatever. So I'd hate to be that guy that has a birthday in Jan.
thank you,
Sorry.
thank you. I feel
It's
like you
different for you
genuinely
though.
are sorry.
Yeah, but I feel like it's because all my mates' birthdays and stuff are based around drinking, so for you it's fine. But like, if my mates had a birthday in Jan, we'd have to go out drinking. That's kind of a time where we
Yeah,
want to
but
lay off
dry
it a bit.
Jan, is that still a thing?
Yeah, I know a few people that don't do it. The
Yeah,
problem for us is there's a lot of football in January,
right,
so
right.
we the whole football thing is based around drinking, unfortunately.
I just how seriously heavy do you drink that you had to do dry Jan?
Um, I don't know. Some people do it just because they're trying to be healthy. Doesn't
Mm,
necessarily mean just because they drink a lot.
yeah.
Excuse me. Um, so they just kind of cut out bad stuff for the month.
Mm. There's also, do you remember there was a time where it was like veganuary for vegans?
Oh god, yeah.
Fucking
It sounds like such a
hell.
dodgy word, veganuary.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
I know
Pointless.
someone did that actually. My old work. I did it for the whole month. Um, you put on weight because there's so much water in a diet.
Oh,
So when you turn to a vegan diet, because it's basically all vegetable based,
Yeah.
or whatever. There's so much water in the food that you just end
Yeah.
up putting water, and then suddenly it will just go, just disappear.
Yeah.
So it's actually like it's actually quite counterproductive at the start because you think, oh,
Yeah.
fucking hell, I'm only eating like broccoli, I'm gaining
Yeah.
weight. Well, it's because there's a ton of water in it compared to what you had before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but no, I don't know. Yeah, there's loads of traditions in there. It's Movember, grow a
Yep.
moustache.
That's true.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, it's just people just make up stuff, don't they?
Yeah. But it's why I was chatting to Si about this. It's wild to think that it's going to be 2025 next year. 2000 was literally 25 years ago. What the fuck, man?
Oh, fucking hell, yeah. Jesus.
Mental, isn't it?
Yeah, that is mad. Because I remember waiting up for year 2000.
Yeah.
Because it's been to be like a whole millennium bug. Everything's going to
Yeah.
shut down and
Everyone's going to die. End of the world.
yeah. What was it? Y2K? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Y2K. I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Never happened.
No.
And here we are now,
Crazy.
2024.
2025, you mean?
Yeah, 2025. I was just looking at the calendar.
Oh,
That's for 2024.
I was like, cool. Yeah.
It just sounds like a big number there,
It
2025.
does. It really does. Yeah. Yeah. We ain't got no traditions for like New Year. I think more just hot
No.
pot. But that resolution thing, like I used to when I was younger, like teenager, be like, oh my god, I got to do this. But now it's like, all I want to do is just survive.
Yeah, just make it through another year.
Get through another year. We're all healthy as a family. That's all I need, man. It's just
Yeah.
sounds a bit grim and a bit like morbid, but I'm just like,
No, I don't know. I think it's that's what makes you complete, right? So
mm,
if you do those things, then it's fine.
yeah, just don't be a dick.
Yeah, basically.
Reminder to self.
The old motto, don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Of course, we end on that one then. That's a good one, really.
Yep. Let's end on that. Don't be a dick, everyone.
Yeah. Cool. All right then. Well, that was a pretty good, in-depth Christmas episode.
Yeah.
As always, if you have any questions or comments, find the comments below, or just message us. We have a few listeners now these days. We've been forgotten.
Yeah.
We're in the wilderness. Yeah, let us know.
Don't know
But
when we'll be back.
yeah, maybe Easter.
Yeah, maybe
Christmas
Easter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. Cheers for listening as always, and we'll see you next Thursday. Nearly forgot the tagline.
Oh, yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.